Welcome to Module 9 of Marriage Counselling and Management. Module 9 will cover building a career and business in marriage counseling. You can decide to go, someone can decide to go into the marriage counseling as a business or as a career. So you move from clinical competence to sustainable professional practice. Many skilled counselors struggle to build sustainable practices because they are competent, but they also lack business knowledge. So this module seeks to bridge that gap. It will cover education, certification, business, how to set up the business, marketing, and even operation. So passion, helps you to start. It is competence that keeps you going, but business acumen is what keeps you in practice, and it is ethics that protects you and everyone. So all this is very important. Even if you understand all what it means to be a counselor, you can still go into it as a business. So clinical skill plus business acumen plus ethical practice is what makes you to be in that career. What is even professional competence? Professional competence refers to knowledge and skills to help couples effectively. Okay, it involves education, supervised experience, and even ongoing learning. Okay, but when we say business acumen, it refers to the ability to attract clients, to manage operations, and generate income. Now, when you want to go into business, you have to register, you have to know how to market, you have to know how to manage finance, and even the system. Okay, so if you want to be a counselor, these are the educational pathways. You can get a university degree, which is most comprehensive. You can get a bachelor's or master's in counseling, psychology, or social work, and you can do that. It's very easy. You can get it from you can take Nigerian programs from University of Ibadan, University of Benin, Unilag, OAU, ATBU, ABU, UNN, Covenant University, where they can even offer masters in clinical psychology. There are a lot. You can just go to any accredited university and take up course. Master's degrees is increasingly expected if you want to go into serious practice. Don't just have a university degree. Go for master degree, not even bachelor's. Then you can also enroll for professional diploma programs. This is for graduates that are in other fields but are seeking to go into counseling, marriage counseling as a career. You can take postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling, and also take CASON training programs. You can also get advanced international certifications such as certified Gottman therapist from USA, okay, which focus on evidence-based couples therapy. Then you can get EFT certification. EFT means emotionally focused therapy, so it's very important. You can also get prepare or enrich certificate to be a facilitator. This is important in premarital counseling. Now, you can also go to theological seminaries where they offer trainings on marriage counseling. Where you get pastoral counseling training, such as theological seminaries that you can find in NBTS, EQUA, Dominican Institute, and so many others. There is no single mandatory qualification in Nigeria, but serious practitioners invest in formal education and also advanced certification. So these are educational pathways. There are a lot of opportunities if you want to take up your career in counseling. Okay, now professional certification and regulation. We have what we call CASON and CRCN. So these are your professional credentials. CASON means Counseling Association of Nigeria. You can join them. There is a primary professional body for counselors, and the benefits include directory listing, conferences, networking, ethical guidelines, and credibility. But it requires a degree in counseling or related field. Plus, you always pay fees. Then CRCN Thus, stands for Council for the Regulation of Counseling in Nigeria. This is a government regulatory body that is established by an act. So it provides legal recognition as a counseling practitioner. The requirements include master's degree plus supervised practicum. You write a qualifying exam and you pay some fees. So serious practitioners should register both. You can register with CASON and also CRCN. It's good to have those, okay? Now, for supervised experience, you must have 1,000 to 3,000 hours under a qualified supervisor. This is non-negotiable for competence. You must have worked under a qualified supervisor, and that experience is non-negotiable, okay, for competence. Now, how do you start your business? First, choose your business structure. Do you want to go into it as a sole proprietor, or you want to partner, or you want to go into LLC, which is a larger practice, or you have to choose that. Then after that, you register with Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. You can start conduct a name availability search, maybe about 500 naira. Then you reserve approved name. That will take you about 5,000 naira or so. Or you complete registration forms. Okay, after that, you submit your fees. Then you receive your certificate of business registration. You can also get a local government business permit. This is required for operation in your local government. Then after that, you go to professional indemnity insurance. This is the best practice, okay? So do not skip legal registration, because legal registration allows you to open a business bank account, to allow you to pay taxes properly, and protects you personally. Now, choosing your practice location. You will now begin to wonder, where will I see clients? So you have to get a home-based office. You can decide to go into home-based office where it's lowest cost but boundary blurring, professional image concerns. Or you can go into co-working counseling space, professional setting where you share reception. This is lower cost, okay? But you can also get a rented commercial office where you have full control. You build your professional image, but it is at a higher cost. You can use a church or mosque office where you build in referrals. It's lower cost, but religious identity may limit secular clients. Other clients that may want to come will just say, okay, since it's not my church or it's not my religion, I will not go there for counseling. So that's just a limitation. You can also use telehealth only. That is lowest overhead, flexible, and it has broad reach. Some clients prefer in-person, not online, okay? Essential office features in any location. It should be private, it should be have a soundproof room, because to ensure confidentiality. It must have a comfortable seating, either 2 clients chair plus a therapist chair. There must be no interruptions. It should be a separate reception area, and it should have a confidential waiting area. Start with what you can afford. You can do home-based, or you can even go into co-working. It's still fine for beginners, but ensure privacy, confidentiality, and professionalism. Okay. Now, how do you set your fees and payment system? So the fee should have a range. If you are a recent graduate or a trainee, you may charge 5,000 to 15,000. But if you are an experienced counselor, 3 to 5 years plus CASON, you can decide to charge higher. But if you are a senior counselor with certification, you can charge higher. You see that? So you can use pricing strategy such as hourly rate, packaging pricing, sliding scale, and so forth. And there are a lot of payment systems in Nigeria and abroad. You can use bank transfer, which is most common. You can use POS machine or mobile money, Paystack, Flutterwave, Paga, or they can pay in cash, but you need to provide them with receipt. Okay, so you have to also establish a payment policy. It can be due at time of service, or late cancellation fee, or no show fee. So you may enroll for your client, you are waiting for them, they did not show, they have to pay their fee. But you have to put all these policies in place. Now, do not underprice yourself. Low fees will attract clients who may not value the service. Charge what your training and experience justify. Okay? So, how do you source for clients? Okay? You can begin to build relationships with referral sources like pastors, imams, religious leaders. They receive many marriage problems even beyond their expertise. so they can refer. So family lawyers, like clients going through divorce needs counseling. You can also refer to doctors. You can relate with doctors and gynecologists. Okay, then school counselors. Okay, because parents marital problems can also affect their children. You can also relate with HR departments. They can employee assistance programs. They can call you for employee assistance program. Then how do you network? You visit professionals in person. You introduce yourself, provide your business card, and explain the type of couples you help. You can also offer to give a free talk at their organization. You can also join professional associations like Casson Directory and conferences, generate referrals. So, professional networking is not marketing, it is building mutual relationships. It is also the most ethical and effective source of clients. Okay? Then you need to also have a digital presence and involve yourself in online marketing. Now, you have to have a website. The website will have your name, your qualification, your approach. It will state the services you offer and even the fee. It will also state your contact information, your location, professional photo, and a brief biography about yourself. Okay, you can get a Google business profile if you cannot afford website. Google business profile is free. It appears on Google Map and local search. You complete all fields, add photos, and encourage certified clients to leave reviews. You can see it. Then social media, you have to do it but with caution. Use professional accounts separate from personal. Share general relationship advice, not client stories. It's not good. Don't share client stories. They never acknowledge who is or is not a client. LinkedIn is safest. Facebook requires strict boundaries. And you can also visit online directory like Casson Directory, Therapy Den, or Google Maps. So your digital presence is often the first impression a potential client has of you. So always make it professional. Okay, ethical marketing boundaries. Now, avoid testimonial from current clients. Okay, avoid guarantees of specific outcomes. I will save your marriage in 10 sessions. Now, it's unethical and false. Okay, also avoid claims of superiority without evidence. You cannot say I am the best marriage counselor in Lagos. No, you don't have to say that. Then you should also avoid soliciting clients from hospitals, courts, or vulnerable settings. So also avoid confidentiality violation. Never disclose who is or is not a client, but do provide general relationship education. You can organize free workshop. You can write article or social media tips. You can list your qualification and approach factually. You can also let certified clients refer others voluntarily. Do not pressurize anybody. So you can build reputation through your quality work, not aggressive advertising. Marketing for counselor is about education and visibility, not hype. Always stay ethical. Your reputation in counseling is everything. Thank you. Now, where to find marriage counselors in Nigeria? This is Casson website, www.casson.org.ng. You can also find counselors in Nigerian Psychological Association. Okay, you can find them in hospital. You can find them in online platforms like therapyinnigeria.com. Mentally Aware Nigeria Initiative, Money, She Rise Woman, and Co. So you can find all those here. So you now have the roadmap. So you can go build a career and business that changes lives. Thank you.